I finally defeat the Xal Goroth imprisoned boss, so I will just do the commentary over the video that how was I able to defeat this boss. And first, this is the most unique boss fight in a Doom series. I say that this is the best. I hope that this kind of boss fight we see more in the Doom the Dark Ages, or maybe in the future Doom DLC or any Doom new game, because this boss is very unique and very fun to deal with. And most of the projectiles we have to use our spear and our shield to actually get the advantage in the boss. And also it depends on what kind of playstyle you play, but you have to have a little bit of good knowledge about the tools that you have. Doing this challenge in nightmare difficulty. Also, I am doing this boss in a nightmare difficulty, and it was quite a headache. I'm not sure how you be able to complete this in normal difficulties. It won't be that easy. I have seen players who are very struggling in the normal difficulty too, but that is very easy. Also, we have to predict these projectiles and his move set, which is very unique. We have to dodge with the shield. All the projectiles I'll just spread over. Some of the projectile we have to use a shield, and when there is no way to escape, we have to use a spear to launch the hook to actually get out of that his moves. Now it's very hard to stun him. There is a stamina bar like in purple. We have to increase that so that we can actually stagger him for the glory or execution, we can say. But in the meantime, we have to switch between, and some of the minions he spawns which come towards us or actually just stays near him, which have to taken down with the impaler, or you can use any kind of arsenal the Doomslayer have, but it's better to use the impaler or the plasma weapons. The best part about this boss is that we can also parry his moveset, we can also perfect dodge it, which will refill our empowerment for the spear, which can become in very handy for our gameplay in the future, because there are some moves that he will just trap us and we can only break through. We not only, but we can break through it with the spear. And now there is also deflecting the parryable projectiles is also shorter. The wall is shorter. Now we can see, we will see many more like that, and we will see that some of the monster he will spawn. And the best thing is that when they spawn, that the area will also get destroyed, so we have to move from that area. And the hardest part is not that we can also not able to deal damage to him. All is about consistency with our moveset. Like we have to understand the surrounding properly. Like here, I can easily do this dash towards left and right to get out of this wall projectile, but I had to use my spear, because I can easily fall to the ground and it will be a game over. Also, I have to use all of the weapons at once, because some of the weapons refill the execution meter faster, some of them are slower. I think that the rocket and the impaler and the plasma is quite best for it. That is why I am using these three for the boss, and it is all personal preference. You can do something better than that. I am not doing it because I'm not very good at this game, not too good like the any speedrunners or who plays in 150%, but that is something I actually don't do. Now here is the second wave where he summons the normal bosses from the main campaign, which is kind of hard, but not that hard, because now we have the spear to use the chain towards him, and just use my plasma, because higher the fire rate, better to faster deal with it, defeat them. And I also use the SG for destroying the shield. I do not use the spear. I don't know why, just a reflex. And I'm also using the new SG that has been added in the game, which is the most powerful SG in the game right now, which is very limited to the ammo. So I'm using it for destroying all the strong demons from here, and it's very better because it can also deflect all the projectiles and stun the demons. That is why I'm keeping it. And I have unlocked this in DLC by completing the original Doom classic levels and collecting all 4 pieces to actually acquire this SG. And now he's getting a little bit harder, but he's using all the projectiles and power here, but mistakenly I dropped down because I wasn't aware. Also, the taking out the minions at the same time, he's just also spawning from through the portals, which is not that hard to dodge. But just go one side at a time and it will be easier, but later it just all the walls, I mean the ground has been vanished. But this time I was a little scarier. I did not know that the ground will reappear again. Here is the hardest part. I will recommend here to just take the damage and use the spear to deflect all the projectiles, because if you try to move the dash left and right, you might fall into the ground and it will be a game over. That is my experience I had in this past level before I completing this one. And now I'm just using my rocket so that I could just get the best damage out of him. Is very close to actually stun him, and let's see what happens. Also, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Some of the tricks are quite almost, this is getting intense and very hard. I'm not sure that what am I supposed to do. I'm just doing my best to keep my aim at him and look at the projectiles and see that. Also, do not panic when this happens, because the wall actually wait when the red light disappears, so you have the time to dash away from it. So do not try to spam the dash and jump to waste your before you reach the certain area, which can actually lead you to fall into the ground. Now that is the, I'm just consistently doing it for all these levels. And now you have to be stay upright in the air while doing it. I am just keep falling, don't know why, because I don't understand a little bit, because of something is little bit difficult. Okay, now you can take out those turrets that he spawns. Again, I use my spear to deflect it, and I think this is where I defeat this boss permanently. Or maybe not, I just forget it. There is little small HP left for him to be cleared. Now he's just, I just lucky in this level. I'm not sure. Also, it's not taking the execution. I am pretty sure there is a faster way to complete this boss, but that is how I completed it. And also in the end of the video, you will find the cutscene of secret ending in Revelations, where we will see the cutscene of the betrayer from the Doom Eternal called Valen. Thank you for watching. See ya.